raw. I'ma go raw. Just met the bitch at the club. Bitch just gave me a hug. I don't give a fuck, I'm a thug. Took that bitch to the hood. Fuck that bitch, raw. I'ma go raw. I'ma go raw. Met this bitch at the mall. Me and that bitch at a ball. Real nigga got that Gucci. That's up my dick to the ball. I'ma go raw. I'ma go raw. Met this bitch at the store. I ain't even know she was a hoe. She done fucked on my motherfucking bro. I ain't even motherfucking know. I'ma go raw. Damn little bitch, you a ticky. Goddamn, who was that your front? Bitch, let me come ugly. Tryna fuck you and your kitty. I'ma go raw. I'ma go raw. One bad freak. Let me go. Gave a real nigga she done late. I'ma go raw. Damn bitch was so natural. Know that science. That motherfucker off the chain. Bitches tryna be the man. I'ma go raw. I'ma go raw.
Yo, what's going on? NPC, the game live. Come to you from Taiwan on a Sunday fun day. Beautiful outside. Good to have you. What's up, Look Within? What we getting into? We getting into it's tax return season. And people trying to hug up with somebody to get benefits from somebody else's tax returns. That's what goes on. End of March, April, tax season for some folks. And also March is month of Pisces, right? Two fish going opposite ways. Magical, mystical, illusions, right? Escapism. March Madness too. And then college basketball tournament. What else we got going on? Your soul chose this before you were born, right? This is what's could be going on. What's really going on. And we'll figure it out. We'll look at a couple things. Let's start with this. Yo, what's going on, Kiwi? How's it going? Good to see you. Our friends in New Zealand. All right, what's going on? So let's see what's going on with this tax season stuff. The lurkers. Boom. Okay.
It's the nigga next swarm, dog. Did you see how he was holding that phone? Listen to me, man.
I'll say so. This could be us, but you don't take shamanic medicines and travel other dimensions. You know what it is about these Mao songs? It fucking cracks me up. And these stories are so melodramatic.
Raising a cat this way can actually bring you good luck. If your cat always comes to you on its own, cherish it. Cats are a sign of hidden virtue. And if a stray cat not only isn't afraid of you, but follows you around, congratulations, that's a great omen. In Feng Shui, cats are seen as bringers of luck. A stray cat choosing to follow you is often interpreted as a sign of upcoming prosperity and a smoother life ahead. People who are naturally liked by cats tend to have strong financial luck. If cats don't shy away from you or let you hold them without resistance, get ready, your wealth luck is about to rise.
Here's those people that said they don't even like cats or that they're allergic to them. And the cat will leave them alone when you go to your friend's house with a cat.
In Feng Shui, since cats belong to the yin energy of the wood element, people who benefit from wood and fire energy are especially suited to keeping cats. If you're unsure about your 5 elements balance, DM me your birth chart. Raising a cat is a lifelong responsibility. Love them, care for them, and give them a warm and happy home. Raising a cat this way can actually bring you good luck. If your cat always comes to you on its own, cherish it. Cats are a sign of hidden virtue.
Trying to hold me like a damn mojito, sucking up my minty fresh free flow. So these freestyles about to come with a fee though. Till I'm swaying in the morning, stretching with Bobito. Narwhal, bring the Charizard on the D-Lo. Check my interviews, man, I'm in a few leagues though. I step up to the EZO with ease though and breathe slow.
Like Sneak, man.
Said the magic hiding underneath though. Praying when I rap and know what happens and I'll be up on my knees though.
Signs all around me, signs of the divine. Look at what has found thee, glory yours and mine.
Trying to hold me like a damn mojito, sucking up my minty fresh free flow.
Pretty good, dog. I give it up to them. What Luke said. He said that's gonna reprogram your brain beta waves. You heal the mind and heal the body. Absolutely. Appreciate that, brother. High class shuffling. What city do you think this guy's from?
Satan is you. It's a metaphor for your lower mind. It's an aspect of your mind that wants the material things, the lust, the desire, the food, the money, the fame, and the power. That is Satan. God is the one that wants the love, the wisdom, and the knowledge. The devil never tempts you. It's your mind tempting you to do the negative things. It's a personification. It's a metaphor. They never want you to figure this out, because then once you realize this, you can no longer blame the devil for manifesting negative things in your life. You manifested the negative things in your life. Everything is a reflection of your mind. Everything is in the mind before it manifests physically. They never want you to figure this out, because you give away your creative power to them when you believe in an external God or an external devil. Everything is within you, people. Religion's the biggest scam.
Look within, huh? There you go. This is says now you hear me, I think. You hear me now, right? You're talking about my mic was muted. I was saying about the cat. What you said about the cats. You said they carry parasites, right? and they pass your people through the fur. Yeah, that's true. That's probably true, especially dogs too, coming in and outside the house without washing their feet and stuff, their paws. And a lot of dog people and pet people in general, cat people, they seem to think that the benefits of the pets in terms of their, some say relaxation, outweighs all that parasite stuff. So it's a choice, right? Got it. Appreciate the info.
Nah, y'all seen this? This ain't dudes with these hats get in the cipher and start rapping about pyramid.
That's true, man. Nondescript Che Guevara hats. I already don't like the caps. Nondescript black hat. I think it's, I don't know. It just looks like a waste of space. But these right here.
Yeah, they do. Anytime I see somebody wearing this type of hat right here, the Talib Kweli, I already don't want to hear what they're about to talk about, gang. They start getting to what's the science and today's mathematics and And they think they got the best balls ever. You start.
That's cool though. Today's mathematics. Today's mathematics is 2, right? Wisdom. Right? Wisdom.
Rapping like Reverend Run or Run's house. To the ruler came with the cooler thing. Don't nobody want to hear that, gang. Start rapping about history and human rights and all that. Getting a revolutionary Reggie on. Don't nobody want to hear.
Nobody want to hear that. Some people do, but not me at the moment. I want to hear this though. I like this. Kiwi Outsider. It's a choice to cleanse our eternal as well as our minds.
Hear that, gang. And the people that wear these hats always be bold for some strange reason. I don't know, maybe that's a part of the uniform. That hat a boldy, those little shades. Y'all know those little shades. And some army fatigue cargo pants. Yeah. Throw that on and start getting your knives on, gang. That's tough. But yeah, I'm gonna tell y'all now, if you ever about to watch a rap battle or cipher or anything of the sort, and you see this kind of hat in attendance, just know you in for a history lesson, gang. You are in for a history lesson.
Unexpected. You got 2 eyebrow piercing. Pretty good voice. You fuck with opera, definitely. My grandma's friend Kathleen from work, she used to play opera music all the time. I like it. Why do I like it? Because I think it does clean out the internal, some, your organs, Wonder what opera that is. Oz.
The name I am is the name of God. When Moses was speaking to God, he said, you tell them my name is I am that I am, and that will be my name for all future generations. Every time you use the word I am and you say I am weak, I am poor, that's blasphemy. That's really a desecration of the name of God, because the highest place within you is called I am. And so I just say I am well, I am content, I am peaceful. That's why I tell people the last 5 minutes of the day before you go to sleep at night are the most important 5 minutes.
I am healthy, I am handsome and beautiful, and I am wealthy, and I have a lot of friends and houses.
Minutes of your day. You are now going to go into your subconscious mind for the next 8 hours as you enter into.
I am spectacular.
Your subconscious mind. Begin to reprogram the subconscious mind. Use those last 5 minutes to program into I am well, I am healthy, I am content, I am peaceful, I am unattached, I am in love, I am God. I am God. The name I am.
Did you know that you can get rid of parasites in your gut by simply adding turmeric to garlic? This drink is so effective, that just 1 cup can eliminate all the viruses and bacteria from your digestive system. In addition to doing a complete cleanse, it will also strengthen your immune system, improve digestion, and reduce inflammation. Here's how to prepare it. First, you'll need 3 cloves of garlic. Cut them into small slices. Next, take 2 limes and cut them into slices, as shown in the demonstration. And most importantly, add a teaspoon of turmeric powder and also a pinch of black pepper. Black pepper enhances turmeric's effectiveness by 2,000%, making this a highly potent antibacterial drink. In a pot, add 550 milliliters of water with the ingredients we just prepared. Cook over high heat and let it boil for 8 minutes. After boiling, strain the mixture. How to take it? Drink 1 cup of this beverage every day on an empty stomach for 2 weeks. For sweetness, you can mix in a teaspoon of honey. After 2 weeks, your gut will be completely free of parasites. Your digestion will improve significantly, and all the viruses and bacteria will be gone. If you like easy and natural recipes, rate it from 1 to 10 in the comments.
The turmeric is good. I don't know how it affects ulcers, but it's good.
Wish you a long and healthy life. Thanks for your support, and see you in the next video. Did you know that you...
These kids be singing and dancing. Okay. Get it? That cat's always with them too. Not bad. Especially from another country. Yeah, brother and sister getting down. I like to see that. That's great. Family. RT with the comment. I'm good enough. I'm smart enough. And gosh darn it, people like me. Stuart smiling. Is that Stuart? Good one. It's true. Yeah. Q is the element turmeric that's essential for good health. Yeah. Wonder drug. God darn it, people like me. Improv. There was a African family, a brother and sister where the girl would sing and the boy would play the guitar or dance and shit. Kind of reminds me of this. Just party with me. Let's set your body free. Leave your situation at the door. So when you stop inside, turn off the song. Let's get it crunk, come on, have fun. On up in this dancer. We got show open. Now you float and saw you. Guess you dance for me. No need no hateration. Mary J. Blige. Lady.
And my age is 141.
Feeling himself. This lady says she's 100
years old now.
You are 141 years old?
Right now.
Does your medicine make you live so long?
I mean, I have no sugar. I mean, I have no pressure. I mean, I have no...
I don't know if she's that old, but she's probably pretty old. She looks great.
Heart attack. I mean, I have no pain. I know my farm. I do everything said in. Well, I work with the moon. And the moon is that give you like when the moon is kind of full and the new moon, you try to prepare your herb. And before the moon full, then you will boil your herbs. So I work with humanity. I'm a healer through the power of the Mao'S. So I heal through the herbs and water. So no matter what the problem you have, there's something in the herbs for you. Because the Mao'S said, if the leaves of the tree are healing up the nation. You know what I mean? So then we must attain ourselves to the herbs. Yeah? And the herb will heal us. Cramp, pain, and all of them something, the bad stomach. Because look, in year 2002, the doctor diagnosed me with cancer. Say I have cancer. And say if me, he say go cut me. And if me not cut me, now live longer than 6 months. I may prove him wrong with my medicine. Me don't have no cancer. Because guess what? We all born with cancer cell. So when they say cancer, you're supposed to find the cause before the cure. What's the cause? You're stressed about something and burn up yourself. And my age is 141 years old now.
There you go, man. She's about to heal herself.
Yellow, blue, yellow, orange.
Do you think schools make clairvoyance and meditation a part of the curriculum? Do you think they should do that?
Technique called Vibra Vision helps you sense the vibration of various objects in the physical world.
All physical matter in the universe is actually a form of energy that's made up of atoms. And those atoms are cycling or vibrating at a certain frequency. Practicing vibrovision gives us the ability to access our sensors and to perceive those vibrations, and then convert it into a usable mental image we call mindset.
Red calls on for me, please. Ready?
Justin, tell me what's on this card.
Teacup.
And now tell me what's on this card.
It's clairvoyance,
Tiger.
Kiwi outlander.
Isabella, what is the shape and color of this stone?
Kind of like a circle, and it's not really, it's kind of like see-through.
Here's yet another example of how consciousness can interact with the physical world beyond what science claims to be possible.
When we work with the blindfold, it's so that we can encourage the children to use the vision that they have with their higher consciousness.
Evie, tell me the shape and color of the stone.
It's red and kind of a circle.
Yeah.
Yellow, blue.
Now, is that going to help you that much, you think? You think it's going to help them? Do you think the clairvoyancy, how can it help?
I need that for me. It isn't over. Never mind, I'll find someone like you. I need that for me.
Cats called heartworms, and yes, human beings get heartworms from every dog and cat they own. In fact, parasitologists around the world say 100% of pet owners have parasites. These are people that specialize in parasites. And then protozoa and flukes, and there are all natural cures found in plants.
Now, does everyone have some type of parasite, not just dog owners?
It's around the world that cure all 4 of the major types of parasites, including protozoa and flukes. So yes, there are answers for all of them.
What are those cures?
Awesome. Well, let's reference first an incredible scientist out of Canada named Helda Clark. She has a book published, you can get it on Amazon, titled All Cures for Cancer. She cured in less than 5 days, Shemaine, 100 different patients' cancers by treating them with just 3 natural herbal products. One was red clover, the other is green walnut hull extract, and then sweet wormwood, which is actually an herb that has the exact same actions as ivermectin, which is a prescription.
Man, this is saving lives today, man.
Medication. And she used those 3 in combination to cure 100 different cancers. Unless everybody on earth, including your dogs and cats, will always be exposed to and possibly contract any of the 4 major known causes of parasite.
That book, man. Let's see what that book is.
Infections. These are known as tapeworms. Those are the big ones you see being pulled out by the feet. And then you've got roundworms, which are the smaller ones you know from your dogs and cats, called heartworms.
I want to hear the name of the book.
Human beings get heartworms from every dog and cat they own. In fact, parasitologists around the world say 100% of pet owners have parasites. These are people that specialize in parasites. And then protozoa and flukes. And there are all natural cures found in plants around the world that cure all 4 of the major types of parasites, including protozoa and flukes.
Toxoplasma.
So yes, there are answers for all of them.
What are those cures?
Awesome. Well, let's reference first an incredible scientist out of Canada named Helda Clark.
Okay, let's see. Hilda Clark.
She has a book published. You can get it on Amazon titled All Cures for Cancer.
Okay. All. Oh. This is just for research purposes. It's entertainment purposes, even though it's probably fucking real. So it's just a shame that you can't even look this shit up. I mean, you can look it up, but you talk about it. There you go. Boom. Check that book out. I'm gonna put this in the Discord, so I don't forget about it. There's a lot of stuff you can do. Gleason therapy, fasting, dry fasting.
She cured in less than 5 days, Shemaine, 100 different patients' cancers by treating them with just three natural herbal products. One was red clover, the other is green walnut hull extract, and then sweet wormwood, which is actually an herb that has the exact same actions as ivermectin, which is a prescription medication. And she used those three in combination to cure 100 different cancers in less. Everybody on earth, including your dog.
The reason that meditation is so important in magic is because whatever we fasten our attention on, that's the direction that our energy is going to flow in.
So whatever, that's what meditation is for. At least the beginning parts of it is to be able to focus. Change the word meditation for focus on something. One thing, because people said that I don't want to think about anything, right? But before you got to do that, you got to figure out how to focus on at least one thing. And then once you do that, I guess you can move on to focusing on nothing, right? But you got to learn how to focus your attention on one thing. This is from Midnight, the podcast, the Duncan Trussell's podcast, Midnight, whatever, philosophy podcast, cartoon podcast.
When you're doing magic, you want to keep your mind as single-pointedly focused on whatever you're trying to accomplish as possible. So that's what meditation does. It trains your mind, so it's not constantly scattered and going into, all different directions and dispersing the energy that you're trying to build up. The reason that meditation is so important in magic is because whatever we fasten our attention on, that's the direction that our energy is going to flow in. So when you're doing magic, you want to keep your mind as single-pointedly focused on whatever you're trying to accomplish as possible. So that's what meditation does. It trains your mind, so it's not constantly scattered and going into, all different directions and dispersing the energy that you're trying to build up. The reason that meditation is so important in magic is because whatever we fasten our attention on, that's the direction that our energy is going to flow in. So when you're doing magic, you want to keep your mind as single-pointedly focused on whatever you're trying to accomplish as possible. So that's what meditation does. It trains your mind, so it's not constantly scattered and going into, all different directions and dispersing the energy that you're trying to build up. The reason that meditation is so important in magic is because whatever we fasten our attention on, that's the direction that our energy is going to flow in. So when you're doing magic, you want to keep your mind as single-pointedly focused on whatever you're trying to accomplish as possible. So that's what meditation does. It trains your mind, so it's not constantly scattered and going into, all different directions.
What's up, OTW? Yeah. This is another thing. This magic can help us focus on meditation, so you don't keep flipping through YouTube videos without trying to learn what they're trying to teach you. But today, for the sake of for the sake of, I guess, having an archive, we're going through these videos fast for Benjamin's Culture of Excellence. A lot of healing information today on these videos.
And dispersing the energy that you're trying to build up. The reason that
Đi đâu đây? Đi đâu đấy? Có đi đâu đấy? Đi đâu mang ô thế này? Đội mũ là mang ô cho ai đây? Cho ba hả? Thôi cho ba hả? Ô này của Ly mà. Cái này nhỏ lắm, mang dùng được nhá. Hôm nay trời mát rồi ha. Đi bắt cà không? Đi bắt cà nhá. Đi lấy rổ đi, rổ bắt cà. Đúng rồi, mang con đây. Mang đây ba này. Đây này. Thấy không? Trời ơi. Thích không? Thích không? Thích quả nào? Đây này. Đấy, thích quả nào thì hái đi. Cái đó ha. Đây, bạn giúp cho. Đó, con mang bỏ rổ đi. Bỏ rổ đi. Giỏi lắm. Có lấy nữa này. Lấy nữa không?
What's up, Look Within? It's tax season. What's going on, man?
What up, Gabe? Call me Patrick, bro. Call me Patrick.
Okay.
Call me Patricio. Thank you, homie. Thank you.
You're welcome. We're going through these videos, see how many we can get in there for, because there's a lot of high-powered information. We reference this and go back for a complete detox and whatnot.
Hell yeah. I saw that one about the tea that was like exactly like the tea I told you to make, except for the black pepper. And I actually knew that about the black pepper, and I didn't even fucking think about it. So you shared something with me, bro. Thank you.
Well, you're welcome.
Enhance the turmeric.
Yeah, but I've seen that tea for years now.
Yeah,
I think I tried it one time. It's big. It's big.
I didn't find it from anywhere. I just looked up anti-inflammation shit and then mixed it all together. And I was like, shit, this is all anti-inflammation, so it should be good. And turmeric should be fine for ulcers, considering it's anti-inflammatory. But you never need a large amount of it. You only need very little, because it can mess with estrogen levels if you take too much.
Yeah, just like these guys can. That's a nice little jam, huh? He was jamming.
Oh yeah, that brought me back to the '90s, dude.
Yeah, that's from Communion, Whitley Strieber movie. Get back to this. Yeah, there's been some good little videos on this.
Everybody.
There we go.
To you, the unvaccinated. Even if I were pollinated and fully vaccinated, I would admire the
Don't you know that? Even though I agree with that, I'm not gonna play that. Don't. It's up to you to get whatever you want to get, folks. I myself am free of that, but probably not free of shedding if that shit's really happening.
The moon looks dope tonight. It looks like the Islamic moon. It's got like that little tiny
crescent moon.
Yeah, but it's just a little sliver and it's right on the bottom instead of like on the top. It almost looks like an eclipse. It's kind of dope.
Yeah,
I suppose it's daytime over there.
Yes, daytime. It's almost a new moon pretty soon.
Yeah.
A new moon and what's today? Oh, the moon's in Aries right now. The moon's in Aries right now. People want their way. People are in the moment, definitely. Let me see.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I can tell. I almost got hit by a couple people running stop signs tonight.
Mm-hmm. High-speed specialists.
Oh,
They're
yeah.
being high-speed
I'm just not paying attention. I mean, it would have been a slow crash, but just running through stop signs. I'm like, well, come on, man. I'm trying to keep my vibes high. Why you gotta fuck with me?
Yeah, they're trying to listen to this knowledge right here. Right here.
Believe is a doubt. How is belief? Because you cannot believe something and know it. And you can only believe in what you don't know.
I like that. You can only believe in what you don't know.
You don't know.
That's why you have to believe it.
Yes.
Ah.
Now, do you believe in your mother and father?
No, I know my mother and father.
So, but you might believe in Jesus.
I might believe in Jesus.
Because you don't know Jesus.
I've never met him.
You can only believe in what you don't know. If I get water,
yeah,
it's quite simple.
Yeah.
I get a black can, a white one, a blue one, and a yellow one. And I fill them with water and seal them.
Yeah, okay.
When you look, would you see the water?
Nothing, just the white or the black.
You would see the different colors.
The different colors.
And if you trust those eyes of yours, you're going to believe that they're different, aren't you?
I will believe it.
Until you go and fucking taste them.
Correct.
And what are you going to discover?
That it's all just water.
All one. Oneness in diversity, we call it.
No.
Because we are spirits living in different color physical bodies. We are not our bodies. So when you look at my body and say I'm a black man, that is a program. You was programmed from birth, to believe that you are blacks and whites. But you fuck all like that. You're just a spirit in a body full of the same stinking shit. Don't you?
I was thinking about that on the way home yesterday. I was seeing all the people here. Because before I moved here, I knew anything about Taiwan, there's there's quote unquote Asian people doing their thing. And so it is a program.
I can't stay for too long, bro. I wanted to come up and say what's good. And just, say what up. I stopped by Brother Talcott's tonight and spoke with him for about 5 minutes, and I brought up our conversation about like the Hebrew Israelites and their philosophy on viewing each other as gods, small g gods. So bring that full disclosure. I brought your name up, but nothing bad. I try not to talk bad.
Yeah, that's all good. Yeah. Thanks for doing that. The only thing I'll add to that is, from my research, it's the nations of gods and earth. 5% are the ones that believe that they're God. I think the Hebrew Israelites more of they believe in the Most High, as they say, a God.
See, you're educating the shit out of me. I believe in both those things. But who was it? The 5%ers?
5%ers, nation of gods and earth, which is a spin-off of the Nation of Islam.
Okay,
it's more of a casual, in a sense of not informal religion, whereas like the Nation of Islam's wear the bow ties and they don't do any drugs or drink or smoke, and the 5% nation was trying to get the people who still want to smoke and drink and do their worldly things, I guess. But still, they say that the number one thing is to gain knowledge of self, to look at all forms of knowledge, and try to find out what's going on. Yeah.
It's all metaphysics. If you believe smoking and drinking, you know what I'm saying? If you believe smoking and drinking and all that is harmful to you, and it's going to cause bad things in your life, it will. But if you don't, it won't. That's why you see people who are 90 years old still smoking cigarettes and they're in perfect health. It's all in your head. It is. It's metaphysics, bro. It's crazy. But I mean, if you know that it's harmful to you, then you can't do it. You know what I mean? Because I mean, knowing is more powerful than believing, for sure. And now they let us know so much of these chemicals and things that are in it. When people were younger and they started smoking, they didn't know none of that. They didn't even put it on the cigarette packs. It was just something somebody did. You know what I mean? That's why these older people are built different, because they don't give a fuck, and they never learned to give a fuck. So it's a good and bad quality, but I mean that's like we talked about before, man. You can be a bad person and good things can happen to you. You can be a good person your whole life and not a damn good thing can happen to you. It's just if you know you're on the right path or not, you know.
Right.
It's just kind of it's a strange concept, but it's very true. You see it in the world. People ask these questions. It's like, and I like that about the guy saying that. That's my personal philosophy. Is like you can't blame others for your problems or your mistakes. And the whole thing about him saying you can't blame Satan, you know. And you brought up the look within. That's totally the concept that I'm on right now. But
yeah, Patrick, for the month of the moon in Aries today, it reminds me to like the universe is conspiring in your favor. Instead of looking at it as like it's against you, like what people say, what you know, what did the day do to you today? No, what are you doing to the day, and how is the day helping you?
Exactly.
That's what we're looking at right now.
No, it's always in your favor.
Right.
To grow, you were fighting to survive. Your mind was learning how to stay safe while theirs was learning.
Count your cookies, like David Goggins would say. Your cookie jar.
But your survival shows your strength. You're not late to life. You're right on time for your journey. While others were free.
Now you done sat over there and told your ops to stop fucking playing with you.
Oh no, look at that.
Listen.
Did you see that?
No, I'm driving, bro.
They have somebody put some roaches on a firecracker and shooting them out in the air.
Oh shit, that's fucked up.
Send the nigga to the motherfucking moon. You can hear the nigga screaming a little bit.
I don't like roaches, but to torture roaches, that's not cool.
Shouldn't torture nothing, in my opinion.
Yeah, absolutely. Like Trump and oh God, I was saying his name all day yesterday.
Zelensky.
Yeah, that was wild. There'll be some Masonic sorcery theater. It was. He was. President Trump was rude to him, but then again, I can understand how some people think. They think that they don't want to be involved in the Ukraine war. So they're like, okay, I understand what's going on, but there's so many nuances and stuff to it. I can understand both. But that's pretty wild. Never heard a really president talk like that. A quote unquote.
Oh yeah, man.
Yeah.
Stuff gets crazy. I try not to watch it. I try not to pay attention to it. I hear it from other places, but I more pay attention to the Fed speaks and stuff like that. That kind of stuff really moves the world. But nobody watches that for some reason. I don't know why.
It's not as sexy.
Let me show you how to fix it. You anxious, insecure, and living like survival of the fittest. The first
not as dramatic.
Do is ground, step outside. Connect with Mother Nature, barefoot, put your shoes aside. Use positive affirmations, self-empower yourself. I am safe, I am secure, and I'm full of health. Eat red fruits and vegetables, they're aligned with the root. Strawberries, beet cherries, and apples, red beans also too. Yoga and physical activity helps the root as well. Do poses like the mountain child and warrior, you prevail. Sound healing, listen to the frequency, 396. Root chakra meditation, that's gonna have you feeling blessed. Clean and organize your house, purify your space. Incense like frankincense and sandalwood will bring you grace. Don't forget the journal, it's important to release. Go hiking, be in nature, swim with dolphins at the beach. Last but not least, get root chakra crystals, they will help you. Red jasper, black tourmaline, smoky quartz will never fail you. Once the root is balanced, you'll feel grounded, then more self-aware. Confident, stable, abundant, won't be moving out of fear. Send this to someone who root chakra is out of balance. Any trauma they went through, this gon' help fix the damage. What chakra should I do next? Comment it and let me know. Raise your frequency and energy, you finna glow. Your root chakra for
Who is that? That shit's sick. Brother,
Incarnacy. He does a lot of raps and shit like that. On,
Brother, what is that?
Wait, that's
Love
not
it.
him. Wait.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, this is him. This is the guy. I'll send it to you right now.
Yeah, send it to me, bro. I love that shit. I'll bump that shit all day. I like the crown meditation, though. I like the crown chakra meditation. You know, the one where you just lay down in a straight position?
You mean, I think we call that corpse pose.
Yeah. Well, apparently that.
Where'd you go? Hello?
On the grind. It was good talking to you, brother.
All right,
I gotta jump down.
Have fun with your fam and your daughter. Peace.
Yeah, for sure, brother. Love you, man. Peace out, bro.
Peace.
Raising a cat this way can actually bring you good luck.
Great look within.
Everybody.
While others were free to grow, you were fighting to
Let's do some
survive.
basketball right now.
Your mind was learning how to stay safe while theirs was learning how to thrive.
You know that.
That's
okay. Let me see this. Okay. NBA, not NBA. March Madness. Let's see. Actually, this might not let me play it later. Let's see. Best March Final Four. $2024. Let's see a quick video real quick. Was that the final? Okay, let's see.
Way off of him. Castle's so good at getting.
Too late. 70 to 83 with 54 seconds left. It's done. This is last year's Final Four. I think Connecticut won their second championship for the heads up. I'm actually gonna shut it down in a second. So I was only trying to go for an hour. If you want to come up for a couple minutes, don't mean to rush you, but you're more than welcome. But yeah, I just want to get some hardcore healing stuff on the docket. So let's see what else we have. Oh, I want yeah, brush your teeth, man. Not you. Brush Mao. I wanted to show you Mao's teeth. Mao. Pretty bad. Did. Disgusting. There you go.
To be not a nice someone you'd want to share a bedchamber with. Poor Ava Braun. Number 4. Mao Zedong's rotten teeth. Mao Zedong, famously known as Chairman Mao, was, to put it mildly, not a nice man. During his rule of China from 1949 to 1976, Chairman Mao was responsible for up to an unbelievable 80 million deaths. From purification schemes to the killing of loyalists while under his communist rule, Mao seemingly had no reservations about torturing and murdering those he saw as a threat. Not someone you'd want to cross paths with, and even if you did, your stomach would immediately turn as soon as you spotted his awful, rotting teeth. That's because Mao strongly believed brushing your teeth wasn't necessary, as long as you rinsed them with tea. He was even quoted by his personal physician as saying, "I clean my teeth with tea. I never brush them. A tiger never brushes his teeth."
Come on, you're not a tiger, Mao. What the hell?
Why are a tiger's teeth so sharp?
You clean your teeth with tea. Okay. Never heard of that.
Needless to say, Mao's philosophy was very, very wrong. As a result of his complete lack of oral hygiene, his teeth looked like they were coated in green paint. A few were loose and pus oozed out of his gums. By the 1970s, his physician reported that all of Mao's teeth had blackened and the back had fallen out, and he was suffering from severe periodontal disease, as you can see in
periodontal disease, gum disease, gingivitis. What's that? Heart and gums are connected. There's a correlation there, right there. Heart health and gum health.
Touched photos from the time, all of which serve to make him look like a PSA for why you definitely should brush your teeth. It's also worth mentioning that the apple clearly doesn't fall far from the tree. In 2011, Mao's grandson, Major General Mao Xinyu, was asked to recite a poem of his grandfather's live on air, during which he inexplicably picked his nose. It may be a bad habit shared by many.
Nice. Not nice. Being sarcastic. Look at Mao's grandson picking his nose on air. Damn. There we go. Reciting the poem. Mao's grandson. Man, grandson picking his nose. You're right, Dino.
Off my body and put it in my little belly button pocket here.
Huh, that's funny how that came up. Get the fuck out of the panel verse right now. His sickness came through the rulership. Yeah, mouse, definitely. It's correlated. It's correlated. Let's see. I have one more thing to show you. Your soul chose this before you were born. We can speed run this real quick. For reference. There we go. The 100-year cycle.
Never had the words to explain it. Or maybe deep down, you felt this truth all along. You've just been waiting for the moment when it would finally make sense. That moment is now. Most souls will remain asleep. They will cling to their identities, their desires, their attachments, believing that what they chase in this life will bring them the fulfillment they seek. But it never does. The job, the money, the relationships, the achievements, none of it lasts. It is all borrowed, and one day it will all be returned. And when that day comes, they will find themselves back where they started, facing the same choice once again. But a few, just a few, will wake up. To awaken is to see through the illusion, to recognize that everything you experience is just a passing moment in the infinite stream of existence.
Like a cloud going over your head. A comment from Dino. You put the good stuff on here, out here, brother. Yeah, absolutely. Got it. Raise that consciousness. Appreciate you for recognizing that.
To understand that you are not your name, your body, your story. You are the awareness behind it all. And that awareness has been here before. It has watched you play countless roles, in countless lifetimes, in countless worlds. And it will continue to watch until the day you decide that you no longer need the experience of being human.
Watching.
That choice is yours. But waking up isn't easy. The world is full of distractions, designed to pull you back into the illusion. Society will tell you what matters. The people around you will reinforce what is normal. The systems in place will keep you busy, chasing things that will never fill the void inside you. And if you let it, the noise of the world will drown out the quiet knowing that has been whispering to you all along. The rarest souls reject the noise. They stop running. They stop chasing. They stop playing the game, and instead, they turn inward. They question everything. They let go of what they once believed was important. They unlearn what they were taught. And in doing so, they begin to remember. Because the truth has always been there, beneath the surface, waiting for you to notice. And so the question is this: will this be just another moment, another idea that fades as you return to your daily life? Or will this be the moment you choose something different? The moment you take your first step toward waking up, because one path leads you back.
Saying synchronicity. Crescent moon on the screen. Oh, there was a crescent moon on the screen. Crescent moon above his head. Crescent moon on the book. Crescent moon above look within his head in real time. It's all synchronicity. It's all matching up.
You take your first step toward waking up, because one path leads you back into the cycle, back into another lifetime, back into forgetting. And the other leads beyond the illusion, beyond the limitations of time and form, beyond everything you thought was real. Few souls will choose the second path. But if you're still here, still listening, still feeling that quiet pull inside of you, maybe, just maybe, you are one of them. If you've made it this far, it's not by accident. Nothing in this universe is random. The fact that
you're right here listening to this.
You are hearing this now, in this exact moment, is proof that your soul is ready for this knowledge. Maybe this is the first time you've questioned the nature of your existence, or maybe you've been searching for answers your entire life. Either way, you've reached a turning point, the moment where you decide what comes next. Most people will forget. They will wake up tomorrow and go back to their routines, drowning in distractions, letting this truth slip through their fingers like sand. They will keep running, keep chasing, keep repeating the cycle, believing that the next achievement, the next relationship, the next lifetime will finally make them whole. But it never will, because wholeness is not something you find. It is something you remember. The few who wake up see the world differently. They stop reacting. They stop playing the game. They stop allowing the illusion to dictate their reality. Instead, they step back and watch.
With a comment. This is what I said when the world locked up went down. I'm not following that thing. I'm heading country ways. Nature has a better place for you to find. And you did it. You're doing it. You're a good example, a great example, excellent.
Watch how people attach themselves to things that will never last. Watch how they distract themselves to avoid facing their own emptiness.
Why do we do that? Maybe that's why we came down here to do partly, but you're not supposed to wallow in it for so long,
Watch how they chase things they don't even truly want. And as they watch, something changes. The illusion loses its grip. The world that once seemed so solid, so absolute, begins to crack. And through those cracks, the truth begins to shine through. The path to liberation is not about rejecting life. It's about no longer being controlled by it. It's about moving through this world without attachment, without fear, without being pulled into the same cycles that have trapped you for lifetimes. It's about remembering who you are beyond this body, beyond this name, beyond this moment in time. But waking up is just the beginning. True freedom comes when you align your life with this truth, when you stop looking outward for meaning and start looking inward, when you stop chasing and start being, when you start making choices not based on fear or desire, but from the deep knowing that you are something far greater than you.
My thing is, what is the you you're referring to? Is that even there? The actions figure.
Been led to believe. This knowledge is powerful, but it's not something that can be fully shared here. There are some truths that go beyond what can be said openly. That's why we created
Yeah, okay. It's been good. Yeah. Dino was a comment. I was caught up voting to change the world, but doing so, I became another one who was fucking our home. Yeah, this is a paradox. The chaos the chaos magician. What's his name? The Scottish dude, the Irish dude. He was saying that sometimes voting is just a ritual too. You can literally put on a paper whoever you want and go in there and do it as a ritual, because I think the sentiment of voting for what direction you want for yourself and your collective brothers and sisters is a powerful right to do, ritual to do. It's just that people think they only got two choices. I do think that these world leaders are puppets, are actors, which they do. It's like a paradox. I don't even know what's really going on, to be honest. But it does seem like they're actors. Yet at times they seem to make moves in this Masonic sorcery theater. Then things like the Fed and the interest rates and stock market and the deep state, maybe these other things, Bilderberg Group, are running the government, aka the deep state, as they say. But trying to focus on here and now, what's going on here and now. That can be a lot more beneficial. As above, so below. And we're below here with our feet on the ground, looking up at the heaven in this moon in Aries. And this is the good life. Definitely.
Bye.